Hello, I'm Kharl,
And I'm Athena.
and today we will teach you how to use the basic if-else statement.
And Scholar TV.
Now, let's start from if-else statement. Now, I will show you how to make a basic if-else statement. For now, I'll using JCreator as compiler. First, open your JCreator. Then in the upper left corner, click File, New, then Project. Choose Basic Java Application. Click Next. Name your project. In my case, I'll name it as Conditional. Conditional 2. Then, I'll save it in the JCreator file in my desktop. Then click OK. Then finish. Click finish again. Once you finish setting up the window, you will see some default codes here, but let's select this because we don't need it, so let's delete it. Next, in making if-else condition, you should first declare your variable. I'll use int as my data type. Next, I'll choose a variable. I think I'll use time as my variable and 12 as its value. And now we will use the if condition. Start typing if, close open parenthesis, the variable you use, then an assignment operator. It is used for comparing the value of the variable to the value of the condition. In my case, the value of my condition is 18. Then curly braces. Now, in this line, we will type system.out.print, then close open parenthesis. Inside it, we will put some double quotations, and in this part, we will put what the output we want to see if the statement satisfies the condition. In my case, I'll put good morning. Then semicolon. Next, let's put the else condition if the statement doesn't satisfy the first condition by typing else, curly braces, and then system.out.print, and then the output you want to see if the statement doesn't satisfy the first condition, like good afternoon. Oops, just don't mind it. Then semicolon. Now let's test if our program runs successfully. Just let me clear this. Then run project. Wait until the process complete. Yes, it's complete. Good morning. The program shows good morning because the variable time that has equivalent of 12 is less than 18, which is true. So it falls to the if condition and shows the output of good morning. What if we change this into 20? Let's run. Process complete. Now it shows good afternoon because 20 less than 18 is not true. And there you have it. Now you know how to make a basic if-else statement.
Hi guys! Once again, I'm Athena and I will show you how to use the scanner utility in Java. So basically, scanner is used to get the user input and it is found in the Java utility package. Now, to start up, of course, we have to open the Java compiler, which is the JCreator. And on the upper left corner of the compiler, click File, New, and then Project. Click Basic Java Application. Next. And then you have to choose the location of your file. Mine, I will place mine at the desktop. Click OK. And then of course you have to name your file. I will name mine as scan. Click Finish. And then finish again. Now, you can delete some unnecessary comments and frame in your program because we don't need it. So you have to delete this green and then this. Now, to start, of course, we have to import the Java utility package by typing import java.util.asterisk semicolon. And then you can see the public class scan and the public static void main string args. Public class scan is the statement. A public class scan serves as the name of your program. Now, I named our file as scan a while ago. So now, what's inside the public class is the scan word. And then the public static void main string args is like a default statement in Java. I will explain that further in our next video. To continue, we will now call the scan. We will type scanner. And then you will declare a variable name. I will name mine as the scan equals new scanner system in. And then system that out that println. Okay, enter the system that outprint and enter a username will print an output that will later ask the user to input their desired username. And then next to that, we will now type the statement string username equals next line. Scan that next line represents a string value from the user. And then the string, that username. We put string on the first part of the statement for a reason that the holder username holds or contains a string data type. And then lastly, we will put another system.out print and username is plus the username and semicolon. System.out.println will put an output that says username is plus the username plus the word that the user had input a while ago. And then that's it. Your program should always end with closing brackets. We have two curly braces, two close brackets here for reason that the one is for the public static void main string and the one is for the public stat. And now we will check if our program will run successfully and check if there's any errors. Just click this to run your project. Process complete. Now, enter a username. I will enter Athena. Username is Athena. So as you can see, the program asks the user to enter their desired username. I typed Athena, and then the scanner used Athena and print and output username is Athena, and that's it. I hope you understand how I teach to use a scanner utility.
And here's a bonus tutorial where we show the combined conditional statement and scanner utility. Here's one of our work where it shows the zodiac signs and its characteristics once you enter your birthday. So let's try running it. So but before that, let's stop the tool and then let's clear this. Here, then here. Then let's run our project. Then it shows the 12 months where please select your birth month. What's your birthday?
January.
January.
Input 1.
So I'll input 1. Your birthday?
2.
So 2. Then it says January 2 is a Capricorn. Capricorn, the goat, December 22 to January 19. The measured master planner of the horoscope family Capricorn energy teaches us the power of structure and long-term goals. So it runs successfully. And I'll try another, and I'll try my birthday. So my birth month is 11. And my birth date is 13. And it says November 13 as Scorpio. Scorpio, the Scorpion. October 23 to November 21. The most intense and confused of the horoscope signs. Scorpio energy helps us dive deep, merge our superpowers, and form bonds that are built to last. Then, as you can see, it runs successfully. Now, we will discuss the codes we use and its functions. So, start it.
Okay, from the start, of course, we imported Java utility because we will use scanner later, and then the public class, and then the public static void mainstream. So we used the int data type for month and date because it's what will the user will input later. And then we put 3 system out. 1 is welcome, and then the 2 system out print is for the spaces. The next, this is when we will use the scanner. We inputted the scanner. The name of our scanner is input equals to new scanner system.in. And then for the next 12 lines, this is where we display the months. And then the next is where the program will ask for your birth month. And then the other print is it will ask your birthday. The month equals to input next that int is the part of the scanner when it will scan what you had input on your birth month, and then the other date input that next int is it will scan your birth date.
Then, after that, I'll use the conditional statement which is if, and as you can see, my code is if month is equal or equal to 1 and date is greater than or equal to 20 and date is less than or equal to 31, which describes that if month 1, which is January, and date is greater than or equal to 20 and date or is less than or equal to 31, which shows that if the date you inputted is 20 to 31, it will align in this if condition. And month 2, month is equal to 2 and date is greater than or equal to 1 and date is less than or equal to 18, which tells that if you put 2, which February, and you input in the date is 1 to 18, it will align in this condition. And then another if under the if,
which we call nesting.
yes, if month is equal to 1, is equal or equal to 1, it will print out that January and the variable date which
you add in.
yes, which you had input is an Aquarius, which is January is from January 20 to 31 is an Aquarius, and then spaces for the spaces, and Aquarius the water bearer. As you can see, we just print the details of Aquarius, and as the other if you can see, yeah, you can see else if for another condition, and that's it.